Ani eyanokre wapomudin hu hia enu nti na ho ahohia sa wobehwe wo hu so yi wo brano ne mra mu odin ameto wo mpofri. Now permit me to introduce you to Green Select Glucometer. Green Select Glucometer from Costless Ventures. Sa fidie kito ya etimimpo ehwe wo botomi eboa ma wo hu wo sugar level abribia. Wona wo diabetes ana yare ahodo a emma wo sugar level esote wo brano no. Sa fidie be bo nka ye baby bia wo bia no wada wo so akohu doctor ntem na wo mo dry betimi ma blood sugar no aye pepepe. With Green Select Blood Glucose Monitoring System, you get your test results in 5 seconds. Annual 5 seconds per now results are ready. And it's suitable for persons of all age. Nane boaso de more people din hu yaw. Sa upe bako ana sa upe so tukoton. Call Costless Ventures now on 0205 915 315. Or fry a betcha we office at Ben Wagana Fine Baby na only one dija. Green Select Glucometer, the best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Okay, so the action on radio is what I give to you anytime you see me sitting like this here on Sammy Flex TV. And because I know sometimes you are so busy during the day, you don't even get time to listen to what we do on radio, I have introduced this particular segment called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. Here what I do is whatever we did on Xylophone 102.1 FM on a special program called Showbiz Agenda, I give you all the highlights. I know you might not have time to listen to all the 3-hour program, so what I do is I come down, call my team, and we say that people would want to hear this, they want to see this, we piece them together for you to enjoy. It is called the highlights of Showbiz Agenda. So today's episode is going to give you one of such, taken from Xylophone FM's Showbiz Agenda. All that you have to do is to sit, relax, enjoy, and still get the moment just as it was live on radio. I did this with my team led by Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, Ya Lapiji, Nana Reagan, and Team Dodo Solomon, aka Chamo, and MC Berima as well. Now you have to relax, and anytime you want to know what is happening on Xylophone FM, this is what you have to do. Subscribe to this channel, Sammy Flex TV, get all the updates, and even if you're not able to listen to what we do on radio, you get a chance to watch it here on Sammy Flex TV later. Enjoy the moment, and you can always share your comments with us here on the show. Enjoy, and let's do more. We out.
Yes, starting come away. Come, mommy, no starting come away. David, me call J no police are friendly then medical constable first. Una police one friend da. Charlie, boys you be can dey natural. Na the Stonebwoy ni team, the person me can Stonebwoy because bia na onim humpo hwe. What the team has done no. Sa na sese nyina ya na fan say sa akode en kwara no mfin sa omo de omo wo movement omo wo say ntombe ye no na watwe omo na police afro kakra yenye ne sa ana yesa so agro no be some way.
Mr. Ba, happy new year. I'm saying first time.
First time. I was very crumple. The only evident. 2021 my studio then that's offering.
Me followers neighbors musicians in Ghana, industry players, colleague bloggers will be any teacher Yanko Boncha.
Amen.
Menkasaka si on. And the test mark 1-2. Into no you bet you will be a new year Yanko Pamo ya the whole floor ya sayaba. Police asemi ya answer no na mekasa no madam for bi okobo ne ge asuna e chi no ko police station ko kantabako yan fani bon room ye ko tro kantabako so kwabena medi ba ya chi
no kantabako no few minutes no aba
few minutes you didn't run a master obi akodi fufu and a police for few minutes what's come no wa jum my dia na oni ayira nti ya brother no o ka say na to me say o yem no se kontomre
se ontimi nkasa o eye me ho ferry ntina jata friends a onfa and am say jata fa me phone friend that friend that's osuru ubisa no se brasa me ntimi nka because ensemo no so ko ka bibi na san ko chia pe e be san be fa na ko
now Mr. Okay, let's get serious. I think say asama to ne betumi But I dare bakwa they be can say some of these things for me in person or as the brand could will be extremely hard for me to get myself involved in such things, because from day one I've said to myself that some of these things I'm extremely careful of how I deal it. I deal with it. One of the few principles that I have in my blogging space is that anytime I'm doing a story or I hear a story about Sammy Banflex, I put myself in Sammy Banflex, regardless my medium. You know, I feel say in as much as that I'm going to get traffic on my site or on YouTube, you know, the brand Sammy Banflex, you know, and then about two also. Intimidate, I didn't shame with him from onset. When I encountered that issue with Kwame Eugene, so
yeah. Say Nanka Pamu free links for office.
Yes, exactly. You know, from and me the occupant say I started right from the beginning of my career. Into the minya lesson be who say okay. So a lot of people I mean, of course, my colleague blogger, some were telling me, oh, 1 year sana, 1 year attention. I'm sure one of the main reasons they push your query or your day because he's an amateur. He's not coming up. I stand to be corrected, but he's not coming up. So when you are coming up, you try as much as possible to do certain things to get the attention of your followers, because follower you need followers, you need the reaction, you need the engagement, and so if you don't take care, you be swayed away. If you not cry, you are not even happy about. I can confidently say that when he was putting this story out, he wasn't happy himself inside.
Meridian.
So say black city band on one kasa ni muno na Africa inside do you know but no dreams nkofo be posting nkofo be share be viral.
Yes, some man so share papa
exactly satri mu dan one hwe here
those called celebrity GH Kumu Zion Felix mo Ronnie's everywhere mo yes so na posti
yes into no one hwe here you be carried away because you want the numbers, and so right from day one what advice I'll give you to up and coming bloggers and even the mainstream bloggers is that we shouldn't be carried away just because you want traffic on our platform. Because one show here and then I'm kind of starting confess you and one year such stories are when trying to be so when change the story now headline one twist and unya views. Mr. Ba, I'm still getting the numbers that my colleagues are getting. I'm still getting paid as my colleague bloggers are getting. I mean, I don't. Sorry to say, excuse me. I don't beg for food.
No, you are saying it to the glory of God.
To the glory of God.
You don't beg for food.
I don't beg for food.
You and Mrs. Chain, and Kayla and Kendra. Mudi dia mupe.
Should Mama police invite you? And you know what I want to challenge each and every blog, especially the young ones coming, is that you can still use that clean headline. You can still do that positive stories and get paid. And that's over the years, that's what I've been preaching. Because why show you, like I say, you are twisting the headline. Oh, you should be just for attention. One, you're going to tarnish the image of Stonebwoy. You're going to change the image of Sammy Banflex. At the end of the day, when your views on YouTube, what to me and your scandal, what to me, but you've also destroyed the other party's brand. So if you are going to look at again the bigger picture of we trying to push an agenda, some of these things we will avoid. And again, advice that I'll give to our brother is that let's not rush in putting content out. That's another problem that a lot of our bloggers face. When they get the news and I say that would be friend Joe, almost say black city name Stonebwoy, but almost say open a funny picture we here. Into no photo grade no who's almost no. No, with that,
not thinking about the implications.
So a lot of the bloggers rush in putting content out. Same story, Mr. I'm sure say you've heard a lot of stories. I mean, you've not brought them out.
Oh yes. So and right, ne Kwame Eugene they say
yes. Now. But I'm sure say you sat down to ask yourself so many questions and the answers were not positive,
convincing enough for me to chase the story.
Exactly. Say bloggers say your story will be frank and say say Sammy you say Saga you say Shatale I say let's try to revisit the story and also even discuss with some industry players. I'm sure the sign original phones worker Mr. Ba ko the same story of course Mr. Ba me who be say you into some of the trouble and let's try and seek advice. Me anytime I mean a story be if we be friendly Charlie call me person the way story man I call where you say me say or I get a lot of story from pastors. Oh, pastor where is so Kobe and they will come with a lot of money. Oh, Kobe pastor where is saying person we yes man person yes man. And I'll tell them, okay, hold on. I'll discuss with my wife, I'll discuss with some few people, I'll discuss with my team with brainstorms like I deal with me fan tour. You bet dream one so no idea with the tour. It be a way we am I don't know the be a because but later we'll come back at us. The said guy they or rush the two. They say I know an assign tatani. So let's not rush in putting content out. Let's also seek advice anytime we are ready to put certain content out. So and a see there. Then you have that live evidence to prove say you have video evidence, you have certain element of evidence to show say this is the real news. But say let's go the extra mile of asking a lot of questions. My last advice to the gentleman is that do you want to do this thing just for now or you want to take it to the next level? If you start blogging, now when you say some of these things you try as much as possible to avoid. Because instead of again, your industry is the Ghana music industry is small. In the Obaka Sammy, I don't want to Kushano.
And then Ayuna ne.
Ross, please.
And then Ayuna ne a friends when the shake got na baby where the shine to see. And Ayuna say.
Well, so
but according to Ayuna, she felt bad.
So badly.
Yeah, she felt bad.
They are trying platforms on can win one.
Oh, so she felt very bad.
What I say, let's be careful with some of this and because na kind of industry news. One show some of these things will hunt you. Maybe one day, when you're a blogger, you're going to have an artist as
an artist you are working with.
Yes, an official blogger or something with an artist. And Ebiana Musika, the label has money to go and feature Stonebwoy. If Stonebwoy should come back to revisit the stories, it's going to worry you. So let's always look at the bigger picture. And again, it also help the industry.
Okay.
What I say?
Thank you, Mr. Kobe Che. J. Kwakutu Aswe. Na Upostiri.
Me, I think I saw the stories, but I didn't know they on Imponetra. I saw say a man for posty.
Enti who's a man for posty? What was running through your mind? Because me say as bloggers, more especially more Instagram space, oftentimes who be a trend here, me post TV. So when you saw it's a man full post, what was running through your mind?
Sammy, Kobiche, I was saying I'm casa first. Oh my Kobiche casa first.
David. Higher Yanisa. Count there. I hope you are Canadian.
I said it. Before who be on social media, as much as it's trendy and all that, you also think about your platform. There's been instances you even go to a show for a big artist show. Now numbers might not be as impressive as he might want to portray outside. You try as much as possible to
cover up
from an angle. People outside there will feel like, yo, Nkofunu show, it was really big. Sometimes that's how we protect some of the artists. It's me, Sisi Ametiano, I don't necessarily think about like what to get trending Ebema Midi project and all that. I don't think about negatives too much as projecting what people are doing. Me who be bisa and pushing me say I should just post it. I need to confirm or something. But most of the times, when it's negative, 60% of the time I try to ignore. Something like this. Hey, you need to really think about it too. Me who Andrew and I'm who on Facebook, and I was like, NYDJ Facebook page. I was like, I was actually typing. I'm like, how can you even
think about this?
I mean, I feel sorry for him, and I'm happy say, well, I regret it. But then, I mean, it's Stonebwoy.
You still don't get it.
I mean, how can you even say Accra? No, you. Unim says.
Oh, but Accra ne betimi ase obi.
Oh, betimi ase no. Ase no mum.
And how can you think another one can you be?
But I mean, how can you even think of something like that? You know, and this is a big deal.
No, it's a big issue. Knowing that the guy is not even in good relationship with him anymore.
You know, and he was close to the team. Far away. I remember they said something similar about Shatta.
Yes, and Arabi. Yeah.
I mean, how can? But Obiane the way out you, maybe a Shatta non react to you. Because I mean, but Stonebwoy, you know, this is too sensitive to even think of.
Should Stonebwoy forgive him? Even if he was not the one who reported the issue.
Says Stonebwoy and you no pa. Well, that's another topic. So Aisha say on the report.
That is what Aisha is claiming.
Okay. Me, I know so Aisha can do that. I know she tries as much as possible to protect him. So I believe say Aisha Betty dia on fan channel now. I was also asking when he started blogging and all that, and I noticed he's kinda new. You know, and we are new, so we are new one. All you think about is how to get your platform out there, how I'll be blue. You don't trust me. You don't think about the implication at all. Say you want to do something a man for a better platform, but then you not say backfire. So the idea CID. See, kakra ni honso out the best sorting. The best sorting near my kakra. See you in them na see you pay fine beer. You know, obviously the so you need a part you say yes, it's Aisha the best channel now. I'm sure this down there he's over this issue cry a long time.
You don't think he will take it personal?
Maybe that time now post you know, and I don't know. I believe maybe or bet me a director say I'm gonna take action, but I know there he might not follow up.
Do not follow up like that. I see. Now you said something that I was interested in, and I also heard something like that. When you said sometimes you go to an A-listed artist show, he might not get the audience that he portrayed he got, but you guys will always make sure you make it look good. This example, did it happen at Rapaholic this year?
Oh, Rapaholic was awesome. Like it was super.
In terms of numbers,
we all know COVID season, so I mean he did it according to you reserve tables and all that. But I'm sure say Kobiche is here if he can confirm. I'm sure say he gave out some tickets to some hardcore fans that were around, and Ebimo also probably might have gotten. Because ticket is cheap.
Because I'm saying that because some people have seen some varied opinions. I did not go. I was not part of the show this year. I've seen some comments that this year he did not see numbers like it has been in the previous years. And you also said sometimes you go to some of these events, you make it look good. So I'm asking, did it happen there?
No.
And you also did like that positive job you were doing?
No, it didn't happen there. But the numbers were for Rapaholic and how they wanted it this year and there. It was perfect.
Okay.
I mean, the table reservation, everything was sorted. Big boys were there. You know, the fans were also there to make the place very lively. Sponsors, everything was on point this year.
All right, thank you. Multiple award-winning blogger Jean Kweku there. Let me come to Yao Gray. Yao. I'm off what say Yao. The Obu Bedia is a baby. Yeah, and then me move and then me move and me busembia wa ha and me busembia minia
who say ado won
I say move what started with that day
ado I say nani ati bebre a no one shoe say only see say officer unipa two man mpaboa so only see na ado so say when you ati bebre a ya de kokoto ho no ne ya de kwadu to ho a eni brenti ayo say kwadu we so nti ofa kokko no me na can say sister Aisha proven the point that we proven me sure say opese ohuza akwa we da jail ne ya lock na na say ya gini sika bia na busuafo kra fe na ya ba ya patro ba point na we prove ni say ochuru bibia fa obi anwa ye betimi achi and blogger for no ni American say artist ni any omna ye adwuma hand obi ayi nipa sometimes I say odwini nipa na ochuru ade no e dia fa no ho me artist mpo no me ne me fellow artist nya one or two bi na information sa amanfo a minim
at the braille
etro at the braille me say me fan gu nipa na nim ase no me a me kan ba ku mienu no me hu say eyowo na me kope no because sans me mean to nka and I mean to me gu nipa no fi because at the end of the day me nim ne ba ye mpo sans me ne ba ya obi de ma me say me fan kokon no ntokwa ma na e wo mra me feel say me komi am ntokwa iti no mema bloggers no so enti say ye nipa because Stonebwoy so enti no say what for Stonebwoy ho a ebe content we benya traffic na ya me de say obi say no question bi say otimida na o say there be ba no kran ne say abusua we so ntimi anda emra wo twora de we fa mo ho
yeah.
Yeah,
I like this point. It's very deep. You know, when it causes people pain, they also suffer it. So when that pain also reverses to you, you feel the same thing.
To say how feeling no, me jidi say unyaya nka odane bloggers na sofo. No bloggers no oyo mo sofo because wako hu aba. Into be chira puppet no preaching chira mo say unia ni amako fam nie. We get me, but me per se sister Aisha utia we prove point. We be obi ni say so be ye ade we be fa wo ho a ubetimi etu ho anamo we prove sa point no. First make I say obi anim but why na etu sa anamo no. But anamo we sister Aisha etu no. E di nyansa bi ni ehu bi so be share bloggers nyansa bi so be ba artist bi team ma wa hu say okay nti ye me say ya me so metimi aye say blogger no so hu say ntimi true say so say betimi asia I think say we all be in a nice pool and a peaceful pool.
Thank you. Yeah, great. Tilly Q&A wrap up the discussion for us, and we will look at the year in review 2020. I'm still going to ask my people, Yao Gray, Kobe Che, Tilly Q&A and James Kweku, who their hardworking artist was in 2020, but that's still their artist of the year. Tilly.
Good morning to everybody, to all the listeners, to the Tillitans.
James Kweku, artist of the year, Pesu Johnny. Okay, I say I grown here.
Yeah. So first of all, I think people feel they can go scot-free when they put a question mark behind every nonsense they post. Then they think that is the leeway for them. It's not the leeway.
The question mark.
Yes, the question mark cannot always save you from the kind of things that you put out there. Tilieku Nipa is a fool? Question mark. So what? Tilieku Nipa is a fool? Is that the plan?
Yeah, that's what they mean.
Is that the plan?
Yeah.
But I was even saying the sentence, the structure of that sentence, it was even wrong.
I think the guy's sentence.
They are saying that this. You have said it. You just put question mark there. If you wanted to ask a question, I say, are they saying that is wrongful for you? So if you want to ruin people's life, you then learn correct English and ruin it so that we can understand your point.
Okay.
I get you right. Now the topic is that I keep saying that even me that I write, whatever you are writing, you have to be sure. You have to know that even if you are writing about an event, it was somebody's event. If you are writing about an occurrence, it was somebody that was involved. There is always a being, and the being has feelings. So switch the positions. It's as simple as ABC. Now, it's not everything that you think that you have to write on social media. Please, this thing has to be hammered. It's not everything. People come under people's posts and they feel that they have the audacity. They are so audacious to write nonsense. It's not everything that you think about that you have to write on social media. we all saw the pictures. We could have all drawn our conclusions, put things there. We didn't do because there's a common line between common sense and stupidity. The line people have crossed on social media.
There is a common line between
common sense
and stupidity.
See, we all know it was common sense. You see this like, oh, now they look alike. You don't have proof, so you don't. But when you cross the line and you put it out, you become stupid because now you are ruining people's lives. These kind of conversations, so what's the point? So should we go and tell Stonebwoy to go and do DNA test? Like,
I'm sure that's what he wanted.
You get it? When you do these things, what are some of the ramifications, the concomitant effects with this? Get it?
Concomitant what?
Effects. Yes. The concomitant effect of the kind of things you post, the ramifications. You get it. Now the point is that you have put mind you, Stonebwoy and Black City, they had a relationship. The wife was in the picture too at the point in time, and then he departed. As it stands now, we are not even aware. Nobody is quite cognizant of what happened, except probably the intimate team members. Now, other people, there were rumors that people were mongering that, the woman had an influence in their departure, all of those things, those kind of thing. Now you are creating another agenda, another side of the story, school of thoughts. Could this be the reason why? Do you get it? Why are you giving people reasonable doubt? Like, why would you wake up one day and decide to do that? Do you understand?
I get it.
I would also
the way you are talking, it feels like you are happy on what is happening.
I won't front. In a way, I am happy because first of all, one side not happy because it's my work I do too. I talk about people. I may not know when I might overstep. Do you get it? But you see, this is now you visit social media and the kind of things people say, you're like yo, when did we get here? Do you get it? I don't expect him to be in jail. I don't expect him to be fined like a preposterous amount that he cannot pay.
And I paid
so preposterous.
Okay, a
preposterous amount that he cannot pay. Do you get it? But he should be made to feel such a way that when he's typing something next time,
he will think,
delete, clean, now retype, undo, redo. Like, you know what? Think through it before you.
He should consider all these options.
All the options, because mind you, you can't say certain things. We feel like social media is no man's land. They have palpable effect on people. Obi ready asema woka obi timi betro. There are some people, I am so glad that it didn't even break the way he wanted, because the only reason anybody will put such a thing out is for hype and it's for engagement. Now when the CID called you and them alone, go and explain clout to them. How worthy was that clout to you when you were sitting in front of the policeman explaining yourself? Do you get it? If Stonebwoy had just tweeted, I see this mofo saying this about me, then to somebody, a in the clout, 15 minutes of hype and call anyway, Stonebwoy the amano. You didn't get that. Now, Obia Frel, ya Frel ko CID, only CID ne explain the clout channel. Please, let's be mindful of what we post. It's about time people are held responsible for what they post, because somebody can just make a post on one social media. The kind of thing somebody will come and say, and I know,
you can't think far.
How does this thing relate to what this person is saying? But what you say, this and phone, like they are just trying to be naughty and just trying to cause pain. What is the end plan, Mr. Bam? So what? Stonebwoy should doubt the wife? Or what are you trying to label the wife as what?
Kwame Eugene's mother.
Yes, and you see, these kind of things, people might not be aware. You think whatever you say about an artist, it goes a long way to affect just the artist. It doesn't. The artist is from a family. Now this post went very viral. The point is that Stonebwoy might ignore it, be like, yo, Metia say, like, it's my wife, I know that nothing happened. How about the cousin of Stonebwoy that is in the village that might have seen this thing, that somebody might be laughing at it, that your broker. See, do you get it? Have you thought about all these people? When people marry, there are families involved. The family, do you think everybody is open-minded in Stonebwoy's family? Everybody is open-minded in Dr. Louise's family, that they are learned enough to know that it might just be a tweet or
a social media fan.
Don't you think that there will be eyebrows raised? Because clearly the agenda you were trying to push, you nailed it, because the guy looks like the boy, or the boy looks like the guy. So what? And the families of Stonebwoy should be upset at the woman. Like, have you thought about what you were doing? Like, say, even if there was a minute that Stonebwoy had doubts, are you trying to revive that doubt? Like, what is the plan? Charlie.
The matter chop hot.